This is something I'm going to share a quick little story with you. No, my mother was Masonic, right? She joined the Freemason from a very young age as well. However, she was not a good mother to me. She was a she will spread rumors and propaganda, but now I later found out that when people in the Freemasons, when they want to hurt people, they usually spread rumors on them. So when the person make like a make complaint, nobody would believe them or anything. That would be when a victim would make complaint, nobody would believe them. That's one of the tactics of the Freemasons. However, put aside the Freemasons. I know that she was Freemasonic. However, put aside that. No, looking back at her life, because she didn't tell me, but I found out, when I found out she was like hysterical. I went to my bed one night and dreamt that two elders in the church sexually abused my mother before she was 6 years old. I called her brother. I called her older brother, and I was telling him about it. That time my mom was living here. And I said it to him, and he was like, wow, how you know that? And I said, I dream it, auntie. And he just kept quiet, and I hung up the phone, and I went to my mother. And I told my mother the dream that I had, and she was so hysterical. And she called the police, said she want to come out of the house, she don't want to live here with me. And yeah, and she called the police. And she tell people that I abuse her, and she went and she moved out the house. She moved out the house, same time police come, and she move out the house, and she go hospital, cause it like it lick her, and I'ma tell her, so I get a dream, I'ma tell her in a full details, everything. Come and see everything. It's like we had a whole night of dreaming everything when she got to her. She was age. She was so frightened now. She was shaking. When I tell her, I say, no, me know why you always go to other church there and I try to seek validation. But my words were very, I didn't soften my words. I was like, when I like church, and that's the church that's next door me, the Adventist church, and I told her what they did to her as a child and how the spirit showed me everything, and she was so hysterical, she was shaking. And she said she can't live in here with me and everything. I'm gonna say, yo, load them out and thing, and I say a dirty church. But me never know she was Freemason, so them giant them fuckery. No. Being apart from the Masonic part, no. No, my mother. No, my mother, no. If somebody is abused, and it brings tears in my eyes to know that she was sexually abused at 6 years old by two elders in the church. How could she be a good parent? How could she be a good parent? This is a woman that was sexually abused. You know what I mean? And she joined the Freemason because she couldn't stand the abuse. And she grew up in the church with both of her parents. Both of her parents were married before they even have her. And she joined the Freemason because she wanted to stop the abuse. She wanted to stop the abuse because she couldn't stand the abuse. So she joined the Freemason now to get them off of her. Of course, so because she thought at the time that it was because because they were poor. That was the reason why she was being sexually abused, she and her brothers, by the Freemasons who were in the church as their elders and pastors. And they were abusing her. Now, with a woman has a past like that and a history, how could she be a good parent to me? She couldn't be a good parent. She could not be a good parent because she was broken. She was broken. And so I had to forgive her. I had to forgive her for my own healing. Because she joined it because she wanted to think that it was going to take her out of poverty. But instead, all she got in joining the Freemason was more abuse. More abuse. more abuse, and she become this troubled person. Because these people, when you join them, they will tell you all type of lies that you're going to get money, you're going to get this, but all it comes with more abuse. Because everybody's looking for a way to escape. But what you're doing is they only put it deeper into a pit. And so I had to forgive my mother because she didn't know any better. She could not be a better parent because she was herself being abused. So even though I would have loved to say I despise her, I cannot say that because she was being abused. And now a woman being abused cannot be a good parent, especially if she haven't forgiven herself first of all, and haven't healed her trauma. And you know what happened? My brother ended up being sexually abused by the same elders in the church, but not the same ones that abuse her, but another elder that is in the church operating right now. Because I told you before that Christopher Brown sexually abused my brother when he was just 13 years old, 12, 13. And the only reason I escape is because I don't like church. I've never been somebody who likes church at all. And because, of course, when you're the chosen one, you're the black sheep in the family, but everybody in the family will see me as a little devil. I am the black sheep in my family. So them see me as a little devil. But I don't care. I love who I am. And when you truly love and accept who you are, there's nothing anyone can tell you or do you to make you think otherwise. Because I love myself and I love being the black sheep. It's a blessing in disguise. But looking back at her, there's no way she being sexually abused before 6 years old by two elders of her energy. Because remember, Freemasons, these secret societies, they abuse children. Now if she's going through that, how can she be a good mother to me? And then when she joined the Freemasons, she went through more sexual abuse. Because remember now, the rituals in the secret society is heavily around sexual abuse. They have a lot of sex rituals. And that's what she had to face. Now she could be a good parent to me. And when as I get older and she see that, I just stay to myself and I'm very comfortable in my space and how I am, who I am. I'm very comfortable with who I am in my space and not run down material things and don't care for nothing of the world. It began to show up her darkness. So she became jealous of me because I wasn't like her. And she wanted to be like me. And she wished she was like me because I don't care for what society thinks. If I one shoes me have, I one shoes me have. If I two panty me have, I two panty me have. I'm very comfortable with who I am, and I'm somebody that I don't try to level up or to earn competition with anybody. I level up only to myself. I'm in competition with my own self. So I'm always working on myself to become the best version of myself. She didn't have that mental capacity to think that because she had joined the Freemasons, so became lower. Her frequency couldn't vibrate past a certain level. Because when you join the Freemasons and sell out your soul, your soul can rise above a certain frequency. It remains into a low vibration. You get me? No. Do I be angry with her and like stay angry? No. I heal myself because I told myself she did the best she can with whatever little she knew and had. And I wasn't short materially of anything. Materially, I wasn't short. I went to a prep school, went to proper high school, everything. However, I went overseas to college at a very early age. However, not at her help. However, I'm not telling her that she sacrificed my dad. She and my paternal grandmother. However, does that make me angry? No. No, I have to forgive her. I made it a duty to forgive her in order to heal myself. So, in healing myself, in forgiving my mother, it helped me to heal my mommy issues. It helped me to heal my heart chakra, and I healed the feminine divine within. So I wasn't angry with her. Instead, I pity her because being abused before 6 years old, that is that's a hell of a lot for someone to go through. And that's what she had to go through. And then she never get any escape joining the Freemasons. It became worse. And so she became mental. She may look normal to people, but she became mentally unwell. And all type of sickness took over her body. And no matter how much money she had, it all just go. So it never made any sense. It's actually joining the Freemason made it worse for her. But I still forgive her. I forgive her for my own healing. Forgive your parents for your own healing, even if it means loving with boundaries. So I do love and I vibrate in the highest frequency of love, but I also love with boundaries. Yeah? Take care. Remember now, love is the highest vibrational frequency of the planet. Take care of yourself, people.